Hello everyone and welcome to today's edition of The Dog House, the City of Glendale's pet adoption show. I'm Kevin McManus. To my left is not Dottie Sharkey. It's Caroline Hines, who is the behavior supervisor here at the Pasadena Humane Society, where we come to you from, the first and third Tuesday of every month. We've been off for a little while, but here we are back, and Dottie-less. So hi Dottie, I know you're watching at home and critiquing our performance, so I hope we live up to your high standard. There are many fantastic animals at PHS who would love to be adopted, and we're going to show you a handful of them today. Before we do that, though, let's rewind. Let's have an update on the dogs and cats from our last show.
Exciting story about Claude,
Yeah,
huh?
isn't that great?
Yeah, so it sounds like the story, he was returned to owner, so it happens, and he was microchipped, but we couldn't follow up on the microchip, but what happened was one of our staff saw a sign that there was a lost dog, and we were able to reunite him after a month
Yeah,
here
he was
at
here
the
for about a
shelter.
month, so it was a pretty cool story.
Turns out Claude's name is Ace. So we're so happy that they're reunited with each other.
Yeah.
Great story. Those happen. We love those stories.
Yeah, and really good success with all the rest of the animals as well, pretty much. So,
Yep.
well, let's hope for similar success today.
Absolutely. Are you ready for a rabbit?
Let's do it.
Alice. I thought Alice was the girl. Well, today Alice is the bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's
Well,
the bunny's
appropriately.
name in Alice in Wonderland?
Ask me. I
don't know.
We
Okay.
call in and you know.
I digress. We'll have Karen. Thank you, Karen, for bringing in Alice.
Hello, Alice.
Alice's A number is
Sweet pea.
393375.
Sorry, we brought a white towel to.
There's no contrast there.
Yeah.
So, adult spayed female, so she can go home right away because she's spayed already. She's got those red albino eyes. Cute. All white, friendly and sweet, calm, enjoys touch, melts in your hand
she
when she
is-
gets her ears and nose rubbed.
Yeah, she's super relaxed already, and you know, I mean, you've been on the show before. And we've seen some rabbits who we have to like say, no, it's okay, pay attention. But she's really pretty chill already. Hi, love.
So melts is a good description, huh?
Yeah. She's definitely been handled before, and handled a lot because she's very comfortable. So this would be a really great pet.
It says she's gonna groom you as you pet her.
Oh well.
I don't know what that means.
You gonna start licking?
She's so mellow.
Yeah, she's gonna take a nap in a second.
And her adoption fee is only $15, so that is a bargain to have a little warm lap. The white bunny.
Rabbits, as we talk about a lot, are great pets. They're very active. You can train them to do a lot of things. We immediately, when they come in, we start litter box training them. So it's a really good, nice, clean rabbit when they get home. And one of the great programs that we're doing with our rabbits here now is we have an exercise area set up for them, so they get out and get to hop around literally. With our volunteers, and they have a ball doing it, and we get to learn a lot about their personalities. So a lot of what we know about Alice is thanks to our volunteers in that great program.
Isn't it? It's so fun to walk in there and see them like hopping around on things and jumping up on coranda beds and things like that, and just having some fun out of their kennel, which is great for them, and probably why we get such a relaxed, kind of socialized bunny in the end.
Yep, definitely.
Well, she could probably stay here all show until the dogs come in, and then we might see some movement from her, I suppose. Maybe not.
You want to just hang out?
Let me give you her A number again. Her name is Alice, and her A number is 393375, and she is an adult spayed female, so you can take her home today for $15. All right, from bunnies to cats, we have Mycroft is up next.
Thank you, Andrea. Hi, buddy.
Andrea, our wonderful volunteer, bringing him in. Oh, he is so interested in what's going on.
Aw,
Mycroft's A number
buddy.
is 378200. He is a 6-year-old neutered male.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's a good old boy.
So cute. He is a white and orange tabby, and he enjoys pets and purrs.
Oh, I can feel him purring already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll
He's
purr
like,
even
oh,
more if you
hey,
let
check
me
all these
down."
people out, our live studio audience. He gets, oh, you want to go
He's
say
got
hi to
really
everybody?
pretty eyes. They're almost like a light green. Can't quite tell.
Hey, buddy.
Show your eyes off. He likes to roll around in his bed and make biscuits. So if you don't know what make biscuits are, it's that hand kneading. I don't know why I always say make biscuits too.
I think that is the universal term for
It
it, but
is.
I don't know. I've never made actual biscuits, so maybe that's how it's done.
I don't know. Yeah.
Again, call in if you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
We'll take your calls.
We're just all
later.
full of questions
Yeah,
today.
no answers.
I don't know if you would make very good biscuits if you did it that way, but we call it making biscuits. So
Regardless.
now you maybe know something, and now you can inform us. It's only cat household, so he needs to be by
Yeah.
himself. But I think he'll provide you enough fun and entertainment that you won't need another cat.
Where are you headed, buddy?
Back to Andrea, please. His adoption fee is $70, and if you are a senior over what age?
60.
Over 60, the cost is free because
He's already microchipped.
he's already
so.
microchipped. Yep.
Isn't that right?
He's free if you are over 60, and the regular adoption fee is 70. Of course, you'll come in and fill out an application and meet him, and I'm sure maybe when he's not in the context of this environment, he would probably
more
start
relaxed.
needing.
No,
and-
he's a really nice he's a really nice cat. I've had a little bit of interaction with him over the weekend. I think
okay,
he's
buddy.
very friendly. Will be great in most homes. Again, we recommend that he be the only cat, which does, for his stress level, that's really appropriate. And I believe the owner who had him prior did tell us that he should be solo.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But-
And you can see dogs and cats, when they get a little stressed out and anxious, they shed a little bit more. That doesn't mean he's going to be shedding that much in the home.
Well,
it's just
we
when
haven't
they
had a
get
chance
stressed.
to get a good brush to
Yeah,
him
yeah.
yet. So.
Maybe we'll get our volunteers. Okay, well, let me give you his A number again. It's Mycroft, and it's 378200. And because he is neutered, he can go home with you today. Our next cat, and I'm going to say Mimi, but
Yeah.
we can throw it around
Oh,
and
sure.
see what sounds really good when we meet her. A number is 393597. A 3-year-old spayed female. So we have it spelled M-E-M-E. So we could say Meme. What
The
are you
French, Meme.
Meme. La Meme. She's a gray tabby, short hair. She enjoys being petted, and she's outgoing and social.
Yeah.
So have you met her before?
Yeah, she, right now, we don't have a large number of cats, which is good for us. So all the cats get a lot of individual attention. So Mimi is one of our green sticker cats.
Oh, great.
So she's, done very well with her behavior assessment. And we think she's really confident, outgoing. And I think she's already spayed and everything, so she's able to go.
She is, yep.
Yeah.
And she's only 3, so she's nice and young.
Hi,
So
beautiful.
she's got some energy, and she'll play. And yet she's an adult, so her temperament and personality is kind of set. So this is who she is.
Yeah.
She likes to head bump your hand. Maybe that's where we're going. There. Oh, there it
That
is.
doesn't make for good TV,
No, she says I like it though. Her adoption fee is $70. So because she's 3, she's a young kitten. So her that includes the microchip, the spay that she's already had, and the adoption, all the vaccinations and things. So she'll be all set to go right into your home. And you can,
She's about set to jump right into your home right now.
right through the TV. Here she comes. All right, I'll give you Meme's A number, and then you can come down and see her because she's anxious to meet her new owners. A number is 393597, 3-year-old spayed female. Is your dog an escape artist? Large dogs may be able to get over a 6-foot fence. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to keep your dog in your yard and keep them from escaping. We all know it can be unsafe for a dog to get out of the yard. And in order to keep them safe in your yard, there's a couple of things that you can do. First of all, make sure you tell anyone that's coming into your yard, gardeners or any sort of maintenance workers, anything like that are coming in that don't normally come into your yard. Make sure that they know to secure the fence and that you have a dog so that they're securing the fence when they leave. Then when you let your dog out, when you come home, you know that it's secure. On that note, make sure to always check to make sure it is, because since they're not coming into your home often every day, sometimes that can slip their mind. So we want to make sure that it's secure before you let your dog out. I, for one, look out my window every morning to make sure the gate is closed, just in case. The other thing that you can do is if your dog is spending a lot of time in the yard, they can get bored, which can cause digging, can cause them to sort of start looking for ways to get out of the yard to get more enrichment in their lives. So make sure that you provide entertainment in their yard. Even dispensing their food in a food dispensing toy is a great idea to do that in the yard. They can have toys, actually playing with them and making that yard something where good things happen, not just boredom or waiting for you to come home or waiting for you to let them inside. So make sure they're getting enough exercise, so you're walking them. They're getting enrichment outside of that yard as well, so they're getting to smell sniffs and everything in the world. That'll make the yard less boring when they have to be in it. Supervise your dog in the yard. So especially if you have one that's prone to looking for escape areas, make sure that you're monitoring and you're checking to make sure that your dog isn't getting into any trouble out in the yard. You can teach your dog basic commands. One of the best commands you can teach your dog is a recall command or a come command, to make sure that when you call them, they come to you. And it's a really, really exciting thing when they do. So never punish your dog when they come to you, even if they've done something wrong, because you don't want them to learn that word is bad and they should run away from you. So teach them a great recall command. You can always do that in one of our group training classes we have here at the Pasadena Humane Society. The other thing, and the last thing I'll talk about today, is that unaltered animals are more likely to escape. So we offer a great service here at the Pasadena Humane Society for Chihuahuas under 15 pounds and for pit bulls in our service area, which includes Glendale. We have a free spay and neuter for those animals. We also offer low-cost spay and neuter, so that'll certainly help keep your dog in your yard. Unaltered dogs feel the need to roam more than dogs that are altered. So you can find out more by visiting us at pasadena.humane.org/SNP. That's our SNP clinic that does the spay and neuters. So if you have any other issues too, we have a behavior helpline. It's our regular number and the extension is 155. You can always call and we can give you some more ideas about how to secure your yard for your dog. So keep your pets safe, and if you don't have a pet and you have a yard, come on in and we can help you find your next dog here at the shelter. So this is Mufasa. What a great name. Hi, Mufasa. 10-year-old neutered male. His A number is 392983. He is a all-black, Captain Obvious, all-black domestic short hair. He's a calm and mellow senior.
Yes.
Oh, isn't he cute? It almost looks like he has gray hair on his chest, but I think that's just his coloring. Do cats get gray? I guess I don't know.
A little bit around the face sometimes, yeah.
Not like dogs
Not
that get
like dogs,
gray.
Yeah.
He's incredibly affectionate, and he likes to nuzzle your chin. Are you going to try it?
Well, we'll see
Maybe in a little bit,
what he's
okay.
up for. We have just met.
Yeah. No need to rush right in. It's only your first date.
Hey, buddy.
He's lived with other cats, so he can go into a household that has cats, which is nice for a 10-year-old to maybe have another companion. I don't know that you'd want to rush in and get a kitten, but maybe another adult cat.
But yeah, I think certainly if you have an older cat who has lived with other cats as well, like he could be a good, second or third. Definitely. He's really, really sweet, and he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's very nice.
He's another one of our green sticker, our really social, outgoing, affectionate cats.
Yeah, yeah. So the green sticker allows volunteers to interact, and it kind of tells us more about the cat. And Green is the most social, easygoing, easy to handle cat. And because Mufasa is 10, it's a senior for senior.
That's right. So if the adopter is over 60, as we mentioned previously, he would be, I think, a $20 adoption fee.
Yep,
So
because he needs his microchip.
yeah.
Regular adoption fee is $70, and he would be well worth that because look at him. He just wants to sit and snuggle with you, which is just what we want in a cat. Sometimes it's hard to find in those cats that are... Cats have their own personality and want to do their own things in their own time.
Well, we've gone from two pretty challenging cats who really wanted to go out and explore to this guy who's just like, okay, I'm totally content to just hang out here. So.
Is this where you want me? All right.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very sweet. So lots of different personalities for you.
It's like you were watching off stage and you're like, I'm not going to behave that poorly. This is my
chance to shine.
Chance, yes.
Okay, so Mufasa's A number is 392983, and again, he's a 10-year-old neutered male, and he is seems like the most gentle, loving soul. So come see him today.
All right, well, let's start with our dogs. Our first dog today is this lovely 4-year-old poodle mix named Tulip. Tulip's ID number is A392225. Is just a 4-year-old, already spayed, very sweet and calm. She has been out with our mobile unit over the weekend. They said that she got along well with the other dogs. They actually had a really busy weekend, and she was just a big hit. Saw lots and lots of people.
That feels good. That feels good. Oh, she gets kisses too, apparently. Okay.
Tulip's adoption fee is $125.
She's like leaning against me.
Oh yeah, she's a leaner.
She's a leaner.
She did really she looks a lot nicer now than she did when she first arrived. We had a groomer take a look at her and make her look pretty. That's also why she's wearing her nice little jacket.
Yes. Oh, she's cute.
And a bandana.
It's very cute.
And, 4-year-old dog obviously still has lots and lots of life ahead of them. And she's, personality-wise is, she's just a really beautiful, friendly, outgoing dog. So that is not going to change at all.
Yeah, she seems, it's a good age to get a dog because you've still got
Absolutely.
tons of years and personalities developed. So, and probably, housebreaking is probably going to go a little bit easier. And
Right, if not done so already for you. She was definitely well cared for prior to her arrival here. She was a stray, so we don't know too much else about
get
her
down?
backstory, but
Show off
hi,
your
love.
pretty little prance. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, go. What you doing?
she's going to march back. Hello, love.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to bond the other day. So,
Hi. She looks a bunch good. Oh, what? Okay, come back.
so obviously, a 4-year-old dog is still wide open to training and that kind of thing. And she'd be, I think, a really good companion dog for most anyone, regardless of their age. So she'd be good with kids, I think. And poodles are known to be pretty smart dogs as well.
absolutely,
So.
yeah.
Isn't that right, Tulip?
Yeah, she's a good girl.
And one thing, too, that our volunteers noticed over the weekend was that she really bonds very, very quickly to the person who she's, hanging out with. So she'll get right into the home and right away make that lasting attachment.
You're silly. What are you doing? You're so silly.
She's like whines every time I'm not like petting her.
Yeah.
She's like, no, keep petting,
don't
please.
stop, don't
Keep
stop.
petting, please. Oh.
Well, let me give you Tulip's ID number again. It is A392225, 4-year-old poodle Tulip. Okay, the full effects of El Nino may have passed us by this year, but our area is still experiencing short, intense storms. Be sure you and your pets are prepared in the case of intense rain or a rain-related disaster. In the event of an evacuation, which is certainly possible in our foothill communities, never leave your pets behind. Have a go bag ready with enough pet supplies to last probably at least a week. Make sure your pet is wearing ID. Check your dog or cat's ID tags and make sure that your pet's microchip information is current. That is very, very important. Have a pet-friendly housing plan. If you're forced to evacuate, be aware that many emergency shelters will not allow pets. It is best to make preparations for safe housing for your pet before the need arises. Always keep your pets indoors during inclement weather. Many animals become frightened during storms. Fences can fall down, as I found out a number of years ago. And you want to keep your pet nice and safe. Check your backyard fence for damage. That's something that I did not do until it was after the fact. During a storm, heavy winds and rains can damage fencing. Obviously, the best way to keep your pet safe during any of this kind of weather is to keep them inside. But then also, make sure you look around after the storm to see the damage. If you have an emergency involving an animal in the cities of Arcadia, Bradbury, Glendale, La Cañada, Monrovia, Pasadena, San Marino, Sierra Madre, or South Pasadena, please call 626-792-7151. PHS officers are available 24/7 for emergency response. All right, well, speaking of dogs, let's bring our next dog in, who is going to be Billy.
And I'm going to grab my treats because I know Billy did some training with me this weekend, so I know Billy knows some commands.
Billy's ID number is A392731. She is a 2-year-old
Oh, baby, what's this?
Staffy,
Oh,
a Staffordshire Terrier.
There we go. Can you sit?
She is already spayed.
No, sit.
She is obviously, as we can see here, excitable and active.
Yes.
She
Food-motivated.
walks really well on a harness,
Can you lay down?
and even pretty well on just the flat collar. But a harness is always a good tool for an active, energetic
Oh,
dog.
you almost did it.
She loves treats and is very food motivated, which Caroline is demonstrating. She can pretty much learn so many things just by giving the right bribery.
Yes.
Of course, I just love to give you.
Oh, the bubble.
She was part of our, I did some volunteer orientations, and she was part of showing them how to teach commands and things like that. And she ran around the room and met everyone, and she was just
Yeah, she's a
the
social
best.
butterfly for sure, and such a great size. I mean, I think she's probably only about 45 pounds.
Billy, touch. Yes, good.
Already spayed, microchipped, and available for adoption, so she can go home right away. Adoption fee is $125 for dogs. And I imagine within the next couple of days, because she's so smart, she's going to get one of our famous blue ribbons.
Yep.
So that would actually decrease her adoption fee to $100, because we feel so strongly about these very well-trained dogs that we want them to be in homes sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And Billy, I'm surprised is still here, because she's just one of the sweetest dogs that we have here.
Yeah.
And
Where are you going? Come here. Boo boo. Come here. Hi. Hi, sweetie. Can you sit?
And very, very, very
nice.
smart, as you can see.
Yeah. So we did sit, we did down, we did touch, like a target. Let's see if you can do it, Billy. Can you touch? Yes, good girl. Touch. Oh, no. She goes, attention span.
She says, I want Kevin.
Well, and it's great, too, that she got to meet all these people, because, obviously one of the big questions with any dog is how well socialized they are, how they're going to respond to strangers. I think she's going to respond by giving them a big kiss.
Yeah.
So
She literally ran up to we had about 15 people in the room, and she just was going in between. And then she loves squeaky toys, and she'll trade for a treat or another toy. So she retrieves it, and then she likes to say I'll just keep it if you don't have another one. So, but it was cute.
Well,
she just
good.
drops it right away as soon as you're like, "Can I have it?" And then you have another toy or a treat,
that's
and she's
great.
like, "Ugh, give me the other one."
you're a little all-star,
Oh my
Billy.
goodness, where are you going? Boo boo, the treats are right here. They're right here.
Well, let me give you the sweetheart's ID number again. It's Billy, and her ID number is A392731, 2-year-old spayed Staffordshire Terrier mix. All right, well, let's bring in our third dog. This is Ramsey, A393710. He is an 8-year-old neutered male,
He says,
low rider. That is my favorite kind of dog. He's a Basset Hound mix.
Do you see how he came right up to you?
Hi, buddy. Yes, you know it.
He's like,
you know
Will
you're
you
my
take
kind
me
of
home,
dog.
Kevin?
He would go perfectly with my Chorgy.
Yes. What are you doing?
So Ramsey is very friendly and social, great with people of all ages. He's tolerant of other dogs, which means he might not love every dog that he meets, but probably gets along with a few in certain situations.
What's a good boy?
The prior owner said that he just loves to snuggle, and he is, another one of our seniors. So if an adopter is over the age of 60, his adoption fee would be decreased from $125, which is the normal fee, down to $20, and that covers the cost of the microchip registration. So. Ramsey is already neutered, and so available to go home right away.
He doesn't act like a senior.
No, he definitely. He's still got quite a bit of spunk, huh? Hi,
He's a
handsome.
good boy.
Hi.
Yeah, he's very cute.
Yes.
Oh, you're very cute.
We're
You got
gonna get
itchies,
you.
itchies. You got itchies. What are you doing?
Well, hound dogs, as I've found, are really, scent-oriented. So Caroline would, maybe like a nose work class, something like that, be good for a
Absolutely,
dog like this.
They do a lot of, like when we were talking about the backyard stuff, like just throwing the kibble in the yard for them to sniff it out and find it is a really great idea to make sure they get their nose working. And and he, you were talking about kind of like tolerant around other dogs, and I always just say, like, not everyone gets along with everyone. Humans,
yeah.
So it happens. Like most dogs do have preferences and the dogs that they like and don't like. It's just common in all species.
And
So-
one of the great things that we do here is, you've probably heard us talk about on the show before, is if you have a dog at home, we have you bring your dog in to meet the dog that you're prospectively going to be adopting.
Where are you going?
Because we want to make sure that they meet on nice neutral territory, and we can kind of keep an eye on things and make sure that the first meeting goes as well as possible to set them up to succeed long term. So.
He's so nice.
He's great.
Kevin, I think he's talking to you. I think he
Well, he's
wants-
sitting on your foot. That's how my
Yeah,
first dog
I know.
tricked me. He came and sat on my foot. That was it. I was like, okay, you're coming home.
Oh, look at, there he goes. He's going to go right to the foot. He's like, oh, I can
Oh.
do that if you want me to.
Oh, hi, buddy.
Where are you going?
Do you like cats?
Oh,
Oh, hi,
there it
buddy.
happened. So you're going to have to come down quick or Kevin's going to have to take him home. No.
I'm not in the market. All right, Ramsey's ID number again is A393710. He is an 8-year-old neutered male Basset Hound mix.
It's funny, he knows exactly where the treats are off camera. He's like, they're right there. I can smell them.
a good
They're right
nose.
there. Yeah. Good.
Okay, well, I guess
We
it's
did it.
time to call it a day.
Yeah.
First off, if you've seen a dog or a cat or a rabbit on the show today that you're interested in, please come down to the shelter. We're located at 361 South Raymond. You'd think I'd know the address by now. I've worked
I
here
know.
10 years. 361 South Raymond. That is in Pasadena. From Glendale, you'll take the 210, exit at Del Mar, make a left on Del Mar, right on Raymond. And as one of our former hosts used to say, it's right by the big flagpole. So if you have not seen a dog on the show, but do want, or an animal on the show, but want information on, or want to see what animals we have available at the shelter, go to our website, which is www.pasadenahumane.org. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I don't know, Snap, I don't know, a bunch of other things.
Something, social media.
That our social media people take care of for us. And I feel like Dottie right now. She Google Plus.
Yeah,
I don't know.
know.
I don't know these things.
I don't know.
They're on the Instagram. That's all I know. Well, if you have any questions or want to get in touch with us, the phone number is 626-792-7151. Want to thank you all for your watching of the show, and thank the people behind the camera, Rob and Henri, and Luke and Jamie, our staff members here, and our volunteers, Reed, Sacco, Karen, Andrea, and Judy. And Caroline, thank you.
Thank you.
Dottie, we thank you in your absence. We have hopefully not messed things up too bad.
I know. She's going to come back and
say.
tell us what we did.
No.
So what you need
Well,
to do
we
next
miss
time.
her,
Me
and
too.
I think, well, you'll be back with her next time.
Yes, I am next time. Yes.
All right. So from all of us at the shelter, thank you for watching and thank you for coming to adopt.